What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another This Week in Valorant. We had a lot of bullshit this week. We have some tournaments to cover. Let's get right into this shit, okay? First things first, VCT is finally over. Not finally, as in a good thing, but it's been a while since this tournament's been going on, okay? We have Fun Plus Phoenix, which is an EMEA team, taking first. PERIPHERALS taking second. Optic coming in third. I'm not disappointed, but I'm more kind of just surprised. Optic, if you didn't know, career is 1-8 map wise. Okay, 1-8 versus EMEA teams. The only map that they have ever won is Breeze, and that's pretty astounding to me that they're getting blown out that hard against EMEA teams. I think that's their next step in becoming a better team. Maybe that needs some sort of like analyst or a role change. I'm not really sure what exactly they need, but this is how it played out. So Fun Plus Phoenix beat Fnatic in lowers. PERIPHERALS beat Optic. Optic drops to lowers. They don't make it to grands. They finish third. Overall, I think the team played well. Like I said, I think that other people were just playing better. That's kind of like a common occurrence in this game. But again, VCT Copenhagen wrapped up. Now we have champions coming up next. Which is hand in hand with the LCQ here, last chance qualifier. So what this does is whoever wins this event will be going on to the actual champions, okay? Like the very last tournament of this circuit, Valorant Champions in Istanbul. One of these NA teams will be going. I don't really want to start with my entire bracket right now. I think I'm going to post it to Twitter. But I'm going to say one thing right now. Shopify Rebellion, sleeper team. NRG Esports, sleeper team. Okay? I like 100 Thieves. And I'm going to come out of the gate hot. I don't like Cloud9. I don't like Cloud9. A lot of these guys have Cloud9 going to grand final, lower final. I don't think Cloud9 will get out of a second round. Real shit. Maybe if they manage to beat Shopify, I think that they can't beat whoever they play here, and they're going to drop down. And if they drop down early, that means that they'll have to play either EG, FaZe, NRG, Hunter, Thieves to continue. Cloud9 has been struggling with this inconsistency. I've been watching a lot of their tournaments recently. We've covered a certain league before called the MEL Premiership. They've been playing in that. Their comps, very interesting. A lot of them aren't really like textbook, which I like. But at the same time, it feels like that they're missing timings. They're missing windows of opportunity. They're missing their setups. It's like they're playing unorthodox of like instead of that like good like kind of like CS like Cloud9 Valorant that they played. So maybe they're changing it all up. Maybe they have a shitload of new stuff in store that I don't even know yet. But again, we're gonna have to see. But that's my biggest like kind of like hot take for this. Again, I have Shopify going a long way. Cloud9, I think is going to drop out early. Definitely some shakiness that's been going on with Cloud9 in the tournaments that they've been playing recently. And the tournaments I'm referencing are the MEL Premiership. They're constantly dropping maps to Tier 2 and Tier 1.5 teams. And now we're going up against the best of the best at NA, or what's left of the best of the best. So I hope they prove me wrong, real shit. Getting out of the tournament scene, well, I guess we're kind of staying in it. I want to take a second to show that Danny has joined Sentinels as an analyst. I think this is a really big pickup. Sentinels has by far the most investment in Valorant right now. I said this a few weeks back. I said that I don't think Sentinels is going to do anything impressive at the LCQ because they have a substitute player coming in, Zelsis. Not necessarily a substitute. I believe that he's on loan, so he is on the team. I'm not 100% sure of the fine details of that as of right now, but they've been practicing a lot. They've been at the boot camp. They're using a complexity facility. So there's a bunch of guys in that room with a coach. You know, they got their analysts and shit like that. The vibes are good. The energy is good. I think that they're really, really, really shaping up their game. But again, I don't know how much faith I want to put into it. I don't know how much I want to invest into a complete role swap with two new players on the team. That's a lot. It really is a lot. But I do think that the support staff and the players that they picked up are already really, really, really good quality. So I think that they do have a chance to go far in this. So that's kind of where I am with Sentinels. Another thing I wanted to cover here is OD26 talks about how much money he makes off coaching, and this has basically blown up. I'm going to be making a completely separate video about this tomorrow, talking about my opinion on it and going into detail because, number one, a lot of people are mad about this. Number two, a lot of people are like discrediting him, other coaches, etc. It's really is a mess. Okay, so TLDR, he's basically saying that he works 4 hours a day at $70 an hour, and he has 100 sessions booked, which is almost his max amount, and he works 7 days a week. That results in $8,400 before taxes or anything like that. So he says that sometimes he'll get $1,000 a month of random bonuses. So I'm guessing that is in like tips and stuff like that. So if he combines streaming, it's 1,500 extra. So now we're at 11K. So it's crazy to think that an immortal Valorant player who does coaching on Metafy and is famous for e-dating and stuff like that, he's making more than almost every pro coach in NA, okay? And I am kind of reaching when I say that, but I can pretty much guarantee that he is making more money than literally everybody under Cloud9 as a coach. 100 Thieves probably pays more, but I mean, like 11K a month, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of touch on that. And, you know, I don't want to go too deep into this video because I have a whole nother video on it. So I guess that's where I'm going to leave it at. But again, I just want to show you guys that, you know, he's talking about how much money he makes. Personally, I respect that. I think it's cool that, you know, he's not necessarily teaching people, but he's being very like open and honest about this situation, which is always cool to know because a lot of people are very like private about their salary, how much money they make, stuff like that. It's kind of like the norm. So when he drops this, you know, I respect that, and I think that's a cool thing that he's like, you know, talking about it and whatever. If you haven't been paying attention to the game changer scene, there has been a huge, huge situation that came up, and the TLDR on this is that a free agent team called Fallacy, this person by the name of Mars, her boyfriend by the name of Payan, aka ex TSM Academy, ex Noble Payan, who was playing on her account to qualify, which is unbelievable. The evidence presented here were remarkable mechanics shown that apparently this person named Mars doesn't hold up. The keybinds are exactly the same as his, and they go back and they show a clip of her keybinds being completely different. So now you have improved your mechanics tenfold, and you're using completely different keybinds. There was also a clip of a 1v5 ace where no one even reacted on the team. Like the energy just like wasn't even there at all, and Mars didn't say anything if they claim it's them. But the thing that like bugs me most about this situation is this, and I'm not trying to be mean to Pan or anything like that. I'm just literally just, you know, explaining what I think about the situation. If someone is willing to cheat like this, that makes me wonder what they have done on TSM Academy, on Noble, on his teams before that, for matches and tournaments and all this other stuff. I'm not saying that he's cheating in the sense of hacking, but what I'm saying is that if he's willing to bend the rules like this and cut corners and, you know, do this like, you know, suspicious, like fishy shit, you know, what else has he done? You know what I mean? That's kind of like how I see that, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to like, you know, like scapegoat him or anything like that, or, you know, pin some stuff on him that, you know, may or may not be true. But again, this is just crazy to think about. And the tweet that came out today was that this team Fallacy, they qualified for a LAN in California, and they are disqualified from it now. And the team that they beat will be going. So I think that's pretty cool. That team was Native Gaming White. So they will be going to that LAN instead of them. I just really can't believe that this even happened, that this is even a real scenario. Hey, babe, can you come play for me? Yeah, sure. Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, what is the satisfaction in that? It's fucking stupid. Something that I also want to reference, Razora, not in a bad way. It's just a term. They are a shit poster. They kind of just like post memes and drama and stuff like that on Twitter. What they did was they made a video making fun of this entire situation, and Riot was not happy with that, and they tweeted out on the main account, okay, the VCT North America main account, verified account, that her and another female player by the name of Dawn are banned from competing for 9 months, and the other person was 3 months. There's a lot of talk about this situation waking up to their full government name being posted on VCT NA Twitter, and the Dawn person also mentioned that, saying how they could not believe that their government name was posted and people at their school are messaging her about it, etc. I think that it how do I say this? If you're a competitor, your information is plastered. Not plastered, but your information is known by the, not necessarily Riot, but Riot NSG Knights. They have your info. They have your email. They have your full name. They have your address. They know where you live. They know who you are, and there's a reason for that. And in my opinion, it's for stuff like this. This whole like era of being a random anomaly online, and your name is just a random noun, bird. You know what I mean? Like rock, chicken. You know what I mean? Like who's chicken, who's rock, you know what I mean? Your name holds nothing, you're just playing a character online, and I think that goes hand in hand with a lot of problems that happen nowadays. So as shitty as it is that you tried to keep your name hidden and they posted it, understand that your actions have repercussions, right? They have consequences. So it definitely is something to sit back, look at, and learn from, right? So the next time that you go on Twitter and you do this, you might actually get in trouble for it. So the whatever behind this is that Elysium Val, a free agent team, beat Oxygen Academy 2 weeks ago, but now they've rematched and Oxygen beat them. But last week Elysium called Oxygen dog shit, and they were making fun of them online and stuff like that. Which, to be fair, it's a touchy subject. Oxygen is known for talking shit online. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. So Verdi sends out this tweet, and then he ats the person who tweeted it, which was a person by the name of Ali. And there was definitely a lot of kind of like stuff in this. So Ali responds with, GG's, y'all played well. Wish we could have put up a better fight. Ali tweeted here that this tweet that he deleted, I believe, said something along the lines of "your fucking dog shit get carried by Redux" or something. And then Ali posted, or then Verdi responded, showing that he follows him and that he plays collegiate. And then Ali responded saying, "Oops, sorry." Ali responded with saying, the scoreboard of that game, which Verdi didn't do that good. But at the same time, Verdi was on like a support role and he was still positive. So it's like, as a support player, like I understand that like you're not gonna have like 70 kills at the end of a game, it's just how the game works. But again, just avoid this shit. It's just so much better not to do this type of stuff, bro. Like I know Verdi will do this no matter what, but again, I'm giving advice to other people. I had another tweet that I responded to today. I'll actually go to it real quick. Everybody tries to downplay it as a joke, but it's not a joke. Like Vanity tweets a clip of him hitting like a 4K ace, something like that. And this guy Coburg says, "Where was this in scrims?" And Vanity replies with a screenshot of his Wikipedia, which doesn't exist. So Coburg wants to say that it's a joke, or like whatever. It's not, bro. It's not. Let me explain to you how that type of shit works. It's only a joke if there's backlash and people are coming at you and they're telling you that you did something wrong. But you're serious if people are like, "Hell yeah, bro, that was fire, good shit." Like that's when you're serious. But if people are giving me backlash, it was just a joke. You're a pussy. You take everything so serious. It's like, dude, like stop playing both sides of the fence, bro. Like, please have some fucking spine. But yeah, this is the situation that I was talking about earlier. I just wanted to put in another clip here. So this is the round where Mars apparently aces. As you can see, there's no comms from their mic. You can't actually hear their voice. Just like pretty insane, like just 1v5 situation almost. Still no reaction whatsoever. Just says nothing the entire time. Like the player Mars, not obviously the teammates made a little more noise, but definitely suspicious coming from, again, there's evidence of it. I'm not trying to be mean. It's just a straight fact. It's evidence. Mars was a notorious average to subpar player in this, scene or game, you could say. I don't really think they were mechanically sound, and now their last few matches have just been career games for them. Like 10, 15 kills positive, pulling shit off like that. So, again, no one is, everyone is innocent until they're proven guilty, but that's just the situation we're in right now. That's the majority of the stuff I have for you guys this week. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. I got a lot more videos coming out, like I've been telling you guys. So, if you have any suggestions or anything you want to see, anything you don't want to see, whatever it is, make sure you leave it down below. I appreciate you tuning in. Happy Friday, man. Tdawgg out. Deuces.